Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're expanding on the previous video I did about Scarf Excadrill. After Monday's video, I did some playtesting and I ended up doing some changes. And as far as I'm aware, this is gonna be the final version of the team. As usual, I will post the code of the team at the end of the video because we might do some extra changes. Let's explain the team a bit. Here we have Scarf Excadrill with Mold Breaker, Adamant Nature, Max Speed, Max Attack, Earthquake, High Horsepower, Rockslide, Ironhead. The whole concept of this team is gonna be having Excadrill spam Earthquake freely and switch up to Rockslide or Ironhead if the game needs to. High Horsepower is there if we ever get into a position where we can't press Earthquake. The whole concept is helping Excadrill press Earthquake with Mold Breaker to hit Rotom, Delphox and other levitating Pokemon for big damage. Next to Excadrill, we have Charizard. Because Charizard is a flying type, it complements Excadrill really nicely. You can press Earthquake and Heat Wave and usually pick up a kill or two. You have to be quite careful versus White Guard teams with this concept, but for that we have Solar Beam and Air Slash. The EV spread on Charizard helps it survive some Rock Slides that you will see, and in some scenarios it helps it play under Trick Room, being able to tank or hit or two. In general, you don't want to be under Trick Room, but sometimes you cannot prevent that. Here we have Dragonite. It's another flying Pokemon where we can press Earthquake next to. It's our Tailwind setter. It has a low kick for King Gambit, extreme speed to pick up some KOs that we didn't manage finishing with the rest of the team, and Dragon Claw to hit Garchomp. The EVs here are a mix between bulk and offense, and it helps us be faster than Scarf Garchomp under Tailwind. The next member of the team is Aerodactyl. This is Mega Aerodactyl, it's here to counter enemy sound. 26 speed with Jolly makes sure that we're faster than Jolly, Adaptability, Basculegion. 32 HP ensures that we stay on the field as long as possible. And the rest of the points going to attack to ensure that the Rockslide does the maximum amount of damage it can, and the Dual Wing Beat picks up the kills on Sneasler, Whimsicott, Venusaur, and whatever else we need to. With that much attack, we can even go through versus some of the most tanky Whimsicott sets. I've seen some 32 hit points, 16 defense spreads going around. So this should be more than enough damage. Next we have Sneasler. Just a meta staple right now. This team struggles a bit versus Archaladon, so Sneasler came into play. Direct Claw is good into Flood, and having a Fake Out is usually one of the best plays you can do. Our boy is fast, Jolly maximum speed, trying to outspeed even opposing Sneaslers, or at least speed tie with them, and he's generally a good inclusion into most teams. Last but not least, we're going with King Gambit. King Gambit could be any EV spread, but today I'm going to try Jolly, Max Attack, Max Speed with Focus Sash. We do not need Ironhead since we have Dark Claw and Ironhead on Excadrill. Instead we're going with Low Kick, and we are trying to outspeed and kill opposing King Gambits and Tyrannitars. Going forward, I will try to include some leads for the team. Obviously, me playing the team 10 or 20 times is not gonna offer you the same depth as someone who had played it 100 times or so. But because most of the teams on the channel are self-made, having at least some input is probably better than nothing. So into Sun, you want to lead Aerodactyl with either Excadrill or Dragonite or Sneasler, depending on what you see them having. There is an argument that Sneasler could be Lumberry. If there is a rise on Scovillan and also Sun teams with Venusaur Sleep Powder, running Lamb on Sneasler is gonna be a good meta call. Otherwise, Dragonite is good both for Tailwind and resists most of the stuff Sun can do. Excadrill is nice because of the fast Rock Slide, can hit with Earthquake some stuff that Sun might run. And also if you see a Sun Floet team, having the Ironhead ready is also pretty good. Versus Rain, Sneasler is really good on the lead. Dragonite is also really good. Dragonite's typing helps it be viable in front of a lot of rain stuff. Sneasler ensures that you do not insta-lose to Archaludon. Also, a lot of rain teams, whenever I use Dragonite, try to scout if I'm special or not, trying to see if I'm the second Mega of the team. So usually you get a free Tailwind because they double protect into it. I am gonna say that Charizard is still a viable option to bring into rain. If you can play around the weather quite well, the typing doesn't really matter because this spread under sun doesn't get KO'd by a lot of water moves. Obviously, Basculegion Wavecrash is still gonna hurt a lot. And that's why usually into rain I bring King Gambit. Versus Sand, Excadrill Dragonite is usually a good lead. Sneasler Charizard depending on what they have in the back. Sneasler Dragonite is also good for people who do not respect us having our own weather and lead with Tyranitar. And if the team looks really frail, you can even do Charizard Excadrill and start spamming Earthquake with Heatwave. Because Tyranitar is really hard to switch into this combination, because most sensible weather players will keep the Tyranitar in the back and switch in the Tyranitar when you Mega with your Charizard. But what they're switching into is an Earthquake from Excadrill plus whatever 20% Heatwave will do to them. So you put them in a position where it's really hard to actually switch into and get rid of Sun. In the rest of the matchups, for the most part I lead Excadrill plus Flying type or Sneasler plus Dragonite to get a Tailwind up. Sneasler and Aero is also really good because a lot of people believe Aero is gonna be the Tailwind of the team. But we're not, we're Wide Guard. If you see Wide Guard value, it's never bad to lead with Aero. And obviously the Excadrill Charizard AoE spam. So this is the team, these are the leads. Let's get a game. Okay, let's get into it. Aerodactyl, Floette with Basculegion, Kingambit, Sneasler, Garchomp. Pretty standard team. I believe we can go Mega Aero to Rock Slide opposing Aero next to Excadrill. If they lead Sneasler, it could be an issue. I think we want Sneasler both for Floette and Kingambit. We want our own Kingambit for the fish. And it's either Dragonite or Charizard. We could not Mega Evolve the Aerodactyl and put Charizard in there. Do we want Tailwind? That's a real question. Or do we want Excadrill? I think this is fine. This could go different ways on the lead. I think there is multiple ways you could go. Let's see what's up. Aerodactyl Garchomp. Their non-Mega Aerodactyl is faster than ours. If you saw how unnerved went like. I think we can go with a Wide Guard here into a Fake Out on the Aerodactyl to break the SAS. I assume they're going with an Earthquake and either a Tailwind or a Rock Slide. Okay, we get the Fake Out. Yeah, Earthquake is here. And I believe I'm fine with a Rock Slide here into I can either protect or hit a close combat on the Chomp. I will protect because I think I need the Sneasler here. And then next turn we can do White Guard again. Okay, a double miss with the Rock Slide. Okay. You know what? Let's get this. I believe they are betting on us going White Guard again. If Sneasler goes down here, it's fine. Another dodge from Aero. The wing bait on Sneasler, of course. Okay, now we're in a peculiar position. We can kill Aero with Excadrill, but Guardstorm is gonna be a huge problem. I believe we have to cut out and see what we can do. Okay, that protect is non-issue. I don't think we have a way to kill the person. I believe here they will protect Floet and go for an Earthquake. So we're gonna try to double up on the guard zone, pray for a Flint. Yeah, we call the protect. Can we get the flints? Citrus. Of course it is citrus. Okay, they went for the earthquake. Yeah. That's her up. And that's how a game can go really sideways. Good game for my opponent. Here we have Scovillain, Aerodactyl, Rain with her Chaludon. I think Charizard is pretty decent. It's good into Scovillain. It's bad into everything else. But I think I want to lead Charizard and see from there how we'll move. Dragonite can be good. Excadrill can be good. I think we will go Dragonite. We need Sneasler. We could use King Gambit for sure. Yeah, I think this is pretty solid. Worst case scenario is if they lead Pelipper or Chaludon. Okay. Scovillain or Aerodactyl. Here we can Air Slash Scovillain. But if they protect and hit our rock slide, this could be weird. I'm not gonna mega, I'm just gonna protect to see if they go into like a Pelipper or something like that and throw a Tailwind. See how they go about it. Because the rock slide here looks kinda juicy. Ooh, they go Mega Aero. It's powder. Okay. Can we dodge the flints? Oh, we can dodge the rock slide altogether. Cool. We get the tailwind. Ooh, they get a defensive. Here we could go into King Gambit. But I kinda want to get rid of Scovillain as fast as possible. There is a world where they change Scovillain for Pelipper. We could also hit Wave. Yeah. Let's hit the Ursula's here. And a Dragon Clone Aerodactyl if they do not go for Rage Powder. I'm not sure if we can survive a Rock Slide. We have some EVs, but I don't think we have enough for Mega Aero. Okay, we get the Ursula's. That is down. Dragon Claw deals some decent damage. Tailwind is up. Extreme Speed does not kill from this range. I think we go into King Gambit and throw another Dragon Claw on the Iron. Okay, King Gambit dodges. Will we get flanked? We did. That's not good. Okay. Here I believe on the Sucker Punch. And I want to chip Pelipper. With a Protect Aero, it's gonna be fine, even if King Gambit goes down. Okay, the Withdrawer. Saladon is in. Dragon Claw deals about 50. Okay. King Gambit goes down. We no longer have Tailwind, and they have one turn of Tailwind. And Charizard makes them not click Electroshock. And they will probably protect, I think, with Chaladon here. So I would like to pick pick up that spot. Yep. If they don't protect and they go for, let's say, Draco Meteor, it would be okay-ish. Like a switch Draco Meteor. Oh, okay. Smart. I see. Oof. Okay. That's a -1. Okay. And they do not have a tailwind right now. I think doing this again is gonna be the best play. So they're faster than Charizard, which means that they are Scarf. Pelipper avoided the attack. Maybe for the better if it's Citrus. Ooh, 3%. Yeah. We didn't get the roll. If it's 32 hit points, 32 speed. Extreme Speed picks up Pelipper from this range. And Dragonite goes down and we get Sneasler in to fake out something. If they protect the Pelipper here, it's gonna be interesting. Okay, they didn't. This looks winnable. I hope we do not dodge. Okay. Because we needed that Sneasler in. Okay, we have a turn of Sun. Fake out into Solar Beam. Okay, it has Protect. There's one more turn of Sunlight. Here they can Rock Slide and hope they flint Sneasler. Or they can dual Wing Beat the Sneasler. In either case, I think we should win, except if they get like a lucky flint or crit. Okay, they go for the Rock Slide. Let's see if they get the flints. Okay, they didn't. Good game from my opponent. Okay, here we have a Sun team with Incineroar, Sneasler and Milotic. I believe our Dactyl here is gonna be our best play. Next to Sneasler, Dragonite, and I think Gambit. Not sure they can Gambit. Maybe Excadrill. I think this is fine. We have a decent lead into Incineroar leads. Milotic and Garchomp could be problems. Especially if they lead both of them. Okay, they did. They recognized it. Okay. Here going for a Protect Earthquake could be really interesting from their side. I'm gonna bet on them using either Muddy Water or Earthquake. And I'm gonna forgo the Fake Out and just try to kill the Garchomp. Because Garchomp is a really big threat on this team. Okay, they did not go for a perfect. 53%. Okay, we block the Earthquake. Milotic takes some chip. And it was flinched. From what? From Garchomp? It's King's Rock? What? Okay. Here we go for a double dual wing bit there. And a close combat on the Chomp. Okay. Okay, that's some chip. I kinda expected the Protect on the Chomp, but I was not willing to double up on Milo and take a potential Earthquake in the face. I think here we can... Let me check what they have in the back. Yeah, I think here a Rock Slide, maybe flinch Milotic is gonna be really good. Garchomp is out. Okay, Milotic dodges that. Recover. We have to get some Dire Claws on that Milotic. Okay, Intimidate. What do we have in the back? Not much. What Fake Out is gonna be a problem. You know what? I'm fine with this. Okay. Hypnosis. I see. Doesn't matter what we do with Niffler, it's not gonna wake up. Right now we're flinch maxing. Another hypnosis, I see. Air bleeds on, which means that, okay, that's fine. Going to X count. We'll try to catch a Wide Guard if I can wake up, which I do not believe I can. Get rid of Incineroar. Okay. Okay, Treasure Design. Here we should wake up with Aero, most likely. Kinda have to switch Excadrill so we can get back in with Rock Slide. Dragonite comes in. We go into Mega. We didn't wake up. Ooh. If they kill Aero here, it's gonna be a problem. Yeah, Aero's going down. Ooh, never mind. We did not get an accuracy drop either. Okay, so now we can go for a Rock Slide. Dragon Claw. Let's click Charizard in case it leaves. It might protect. Maybe I should have targeted my Logic. Yeah, because now I assume they're gonna protect in Hypnosis. I should have taken a bit more time to think my turn. Yeah. That's a really bad turn from my part. You can maybe get a flinch and not get punished for a bad play. Oh, they used Hypnosis on the wrong target. Never mind. Okay. I could bring Excadrill in the place of Dragonite so it can slowly wake up. But I think this is fine. Yeah, they went for the double protect. Okay, now we see how Milo can 3v1 this game. Let's see if we can get a fast wake up into White Guard. I think Dragonite wakes up here. Nope, never mind. Underwater. The sun is really helping us here. I think we have to get a good Flint Max. Let's Flint Max. Aerodactyl, please wake up. Oh yeah. Hit it. Yeah. Flints. Dragonite wakes up. Got some chip. Underwater. Oh. You know what? Their only offensive move is Muddy Water. So I could Wide Guard, but I am afraid of Hypnosis a bit more than I am of Aero dying. So let's go. We're getting there. Okay, 6%. And a flinch, let's go. They both have 90 accuracy. Okay, they forfeited. Good game, good game. Okay, here we have the same team. I think I'm gonna do the same. We could also go Dragonite and threaten Garchomp a bit more. But I think having Dragonite in the back clear this thing is better. Excadrill was just okay, just what we needed in most game. So I'm okay with the performance of Excadrill in this matchup. You get Sneasler, you get Incineroar, you can get Charizard with a Dragon Slide. You can get Charizard with a Rock Slide. They're really thinking about this. I wonder if it's the same person. And if it is, how do they adapt? I think that's a different person. Don't remember. Milotic Sneasler. Okay. You know what? I think we're gonna kill Sneasler here. We ignore Milo once again. Go through the hoops of being into sleep for the most of the game. While I was playing the previous game, I was kinda regretting not bringing Charizard. Because the Solar Beam 2-hit KOs Milo. Come on. I hate using those 90% accurate moves, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we protect the Sneasler. Okay, let's get a status. Any kind. No, we will. Okay, that's a double coil. We go for another dual wing bit into whatever comes in. We try to get a poison on the Milotic. Or a sleep. I would be okay with a sleep also. Paralysis is the worst outcome, but it is an outcome I would be okay with. I just want the Milotic to be crippled in some way. Okay, Garchomp is coming in. That's some chip. Yeah, it's down to 53. We can kill with a close combat from this range. Give me something. Nope. Okay. Ooh, the accuracy drop might be important. Oh, never mind. We have Vital. I forgot. Here I'm okay to Wide Guard, but if they sleep something, it's gonna suck. Instead we can try to Rock Slide Flints. But if they protect and throw another Muddy Water, it's gonna suck so much. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we get the close combat. This goes down. Hypnosis. Oh. Okay, it's on the Sneasler. I'm kind of fine with this. Okay, they go on their own Sneasler. I think we have to keep Aero alive. You can go wide guard into... No, you can go protect into wide guard, but you can't go wide guard into protect. So I think Dragonite is coming in. I got to assume that Sneasler is going down here. My Sneasler. Never mind. You're the Hypnosis. If I wake up here, I think I want to close combat with Sneasler. Never mind. Okay. Mud water. Okay. We will get a round of Sneasler. And I think it's safe for them to protect their Sneasler, so I'm gonna try to get a status on my Logitech here. They did not go for the protect. Okay. Dragonite is alive. Okay, we go into Excadrill, we press Earthquake. If we get locked into Earthquake and there is a Charizard in the back, it's gonna suck so much. Also, if they protect and go into Hypnosis, it's gonna suck so much. Let's hit the Dragon Claw on Milo. Press the Earthquake, so if they protect and Hypno Excadrill, we at least get some chip on the Milo. Yeah. Dragonite wakes up, Dragon Claw. Muddy water. That's not a bad outcome. Huh. Ooh, what accuracy drop. Huh. I think there is a way to win this. I think that way is flinching Milo. Because I could block a Muddy Water here. But if they Hypno, we never win. So it's kind of a Hail Mary. Okay, they withdraw Sneasler, so we kill the Charizard. Assuming we hit the rock slide. Okay, we do hit the rock slide. 27. Do we kill with the earthquake here? It's a single target earthquake. We should, right? Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh well, a good game. Okay, so this was the team. I think it's pretty obvious through my testing and through the games we played today that Excadrill could be different stuff. And by different stuff, I mean that for the most part it should be Rotom. And I am quite sure it should be Rotom Mo. We have a really big trouble into water types with this team. Milotic, the rare Greninja, Primarina, all that stuff. So I would suggest making this change, and because I'm going to post the code, I am going to put the Rotom here instead of Excadrill. If you want to play with Excadrill, obviously feel free to, but I believe this is the better version of the team and probably the final version of the team. So I am going to post the most optimal way to play this. I'm not going to cling into Scarf Excadrill just for the sake of doing it. For all of the games we played, I believe our Rotom would be the best case scenario. Also, Rotom with Dragonite is a really solid lead. Rotom with Aero is pretty decent, Rotom Sneasler is pretty decent, so we get a different choice of a lead that works in many more scenarios and works into many more stuff that our opponents could bring to counter us. For the most part, people will see this team and assume Mega Charizard, which is true, but we have Mega Aero, so we do not have to bring Charizard. So I believe this is the best version of the team. Let me put the code on. Okay, so here we go. This is the final version of the team. This is what I would try to climb in Masters with. These are the stats, you can pause the video to check it out. In general, I'm gonna say that I was pleased with both Mega Aerodactyl and Mega Charizard. Dragonite has been quite clutch in the games we played. Sneasler and Kingambit we do not bring that much, or when we do, we bring them in the back. So they do not feel as impactful, but just having them, even on team preview, is really important. Another change you could make is change low kick from Dragonite to Ice Spinner to give you a bigger burst into Garchomp. You have fighting moves both on Kingambit and Sneasler, so missing the low kick, maybe it's not that big of an issue, but I wanted to be able to bring Dragonite for the Tailwind and still have coverage for Tyranitar and Kingambit and Archaludon, so that's why I locked in with the low kick. But as we played, I kinda missed having Ice Spinner, but still it wasn't an issue because we have a decent burst damage and then a Dragon Claw can finish it off. And because of multiscale, we're never threatened by opposing Garchomps until we take damage, obviously. Another way you could change Dragonite is to get Protect, but the Tailwind set kinda struggles from the 4 moveset syndrome. There's so much you could put and everything would be good. The Charizard set, I'm quite happy. The Air Slash is really clutch. There is a surge of Scovillain. There are some people who are playing Chestnut for some reason. And in general, having the flying coverage is good. You also hit Sneaslers for super effective. A different way you could go about this is make the Kingambit bulky, put Choppleberry, and instead of Rotom you could put Miascarada with Focus Sash, or even Scarf, depends on how you play. But it is a valid change. You know, I like Scarf Chorina, so that's also another option for Rotom, but I would prefer to have Rotom in all of those scenarios because Corviknight is a Pokemon and Charizard will not always be there to get you out of that situation. Rotom will be. Anyway, so that's it for today. thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the theme and the final version. I will see you again on Friday. Have fun.